Alright, welcome back to the second defense of criminal
しますか
order.
ご苦労さんです、お嬢さん。
あら、ご一緒だったんですね。ご苦労様です。
一騎たちのしのぎの件、いろいろくせえ動きがあるってヒナから聞きました。俺としてもほっとけねえんで、工事をつっついてやろうと思ってるんですが、構いませんか？
つっつくですか。
東雲さんに聞いても何も答えちゃくれねえでしょう。隙があるとすれば工事です。あいつ俺以上に気が短えっつうか、考えが焦んで。
確かにその傾向は見られますね。わかりました。コウジさんに問いただしたところで状況が悪化することもないでしょう。
ありがとうございます。
ただし手荒なことはなさいませんよ。
はい。
どちらに連れて行けばよろしいですか？
うちの学校にお願いします。ここなら何でも話せるんで。
わかりました。
ただすんません、お嬢さん抜きでやらせてもらってもいいですか？
同席するつもりでしたが、ご迷惑ですか？
いや、迷惑ってわけじゃ。お嬢さんいると工事のやつ本音を言わねえかもしれねえんで。
確かに一理ありますね。わかりました。コウジさん一人でそちらに向かわせます。
ありがとうございます。
Kotaka, you're a lifesaver.
いえ、何か情報を引き出せれば良いのですが。
Well, your best, Tatsu and I.
お願いします。あ、そうでした。二町さん、もう少々よろしいですか？
Yes?
昨日の業者の件、東雲さんに確認を取りました。少なくとも仕入れ値に関しては常識的な範囲のようです。それと身内の業者を使うのはやはりよくあることのようでして、今後のことを考えますと。
Signing a contract with them might be for the best?
そうですね。それが原因で少々立場が悪くなってしまうことも考えられますので。とはいえ、使うかどうかもわからないものを押し付けられても迷惑なだけです。契約されるか否か、慎重に決めてください。
Understood. Thank you very much.
私からは以上です。コウジさんをそちらに向かわせますので。
Thank you.
では、失礼します。
ありがとうございました、お嬢さん。
The moment the call ends, Tatsu slumps into his chair.
そりゃあのお嬢さんなら来ようとするわな。焦ったわ。
Thanks for sorting everything out.
俺から言った方が早いしな。工事を詰めんのも俺に任せてもらっていいか？
Sure. I mean, thanks for taking care of everything.
謝られんより礼言われた方が気分いいわな。
Good. I'll watch what I say.
工事来るまで時間潰さねえとな。
If you got work to do, feel free to get done with it. If you can't let me see, I'll wait outside.
ああ。あいつらもう帰らせちまったしな。なんかやりてえことあんなら別にいいぞ。外出てても。
Oh, no, there's nothing in particular, I guess. I'll do my homework or something.
真面目だな。
Tatsu smiles brightly and turns his attention to his smartphone. I pull my homework from my bag and spread it out on the table. Koji's coming here. It'll be the first time we've spoken properly since then. That said, I'm sure Tatsu will take care of pretty much everything. Still, I can't let myself act so pathetically again. At the very least, I need to act confident. I simulate what I'll do when Koji gets here in my head, in between intermittent small talk with Tatsu. I hardly lay a hand at the homework spread out on the table in front of me while we wait. The time the sinking sun begins to dye the room a deep shade of red. The time comes at last. I put away my homework and look at Tatsu. Taking that as a signal, Tatsu calls out towards the door.
Oh, 入っていいぞ.
There is a silent pause of a few seconds. The door opens slowly. He looks as dejected as ever. I can't bring myself to feel sorry for him though. Honestly, the only thing I feel towards him is anger.
Oh, 久しぶりだな.
そうっすね。学校辞めたんで。
座れよ。
Koji looks at Tatsu and me in turn, then approaches us. He moves a folding chair in front of Tatsu and takes a seat. It's kind of creepy. He used to be such a boisterous guy, but he's so quiet now. It's like he's a completely different person.
で、なんすか？
お嬢さんから何も聞いてねえか。
達也くんから話があるっつうことしか聞いてないっすね。
そうか。俺らのしのぎの件で話があってよ。
なんつうか、勘違いしてないっすか？俺はもう達也くんの下じゃねえっすよ。
Koji narrows his eyes. Beneath his mask, he's giggling. I can tell from his face. In the end, he hasn't changed deep down. He's calmer, but that's all. Tatsu's temple twitches, but he doesn't lose his temper. Instead, letting out a small sigh.
んなことは分かってんだよ。下だと思ってんならわざわざ呼び出したりしねえよ。島の取り合いになんねえようになしつけとかねえといけねえだろ。
何の話っすか？
お前も東雲さんから言われてんだろ。ブツさばけってよ。
Huh. I see. He's good. He's pretending to have heard something from Shinonome. That might help lower Koji's guard.
勝ち合って揉めたくねえ。お互いに得になんねえしな。俺らの島は分かってるよな。
手出すつもりはないっすよ。
そうか。じゃあ俺と一輝のことも分かってんよな。こいつら金持ち相手にしてんだろ。逃がしたくねえんだわ。ダチのよしみで客紹介してくれるっつう話になっててよ。な。
Tatsu grabs my head out of nowhere and I come close to yelping. You scared the crap out of me. That's how we're doing this, huh? I'm taken aback with the sudden development, but I understand that all I have to play. They care not to say anything unnecessary and cower fearfully, purposely allowing my shock to show through.
聞いてくれねえか、コウジ。ノルマきついのお前も知ってんだろ。金持ちの客、俺がもらうわ。いいよな。後 し、話はついたな。
ふざけんなよ。
Koji glares at Tatsu, not hiding his rage.
やっぱ勘違いしてんな。俺はもうドレッドじゃねえ。ウモン界だ。てめえより上なんだよ。なんで格下のてめえの指図受けなくちゃいけねえ。ドレッドの島なんざ興味ねえよ。好きにしろや。俺の島は俺のもんだ。こいつの店もこいつの客も俺のもんだ。手出すんじゃねえよ。
Koji stands up but enough force to send his chair flying, still glaring at Tatsu. Then he brings his face close to mine and stares me down.
てめえも立場わきまえろ。勝手なことしてんじゃねえよ。ゴミがよ。
He pulls away and turns his back at me. With that, he heads for the exit. He slams the door forcefully behind him. We stare at the door for several seconds more. Tatsu takes a deep breath and relaxes.
こうもうまくいくとは肩透かしだよな。おい。
So he really is planning to.
確定だろう。ブツを裁くつもりだ。
This is bad. Really bad. I can't believe he's trying to turn our club into a place to sell drugs. No, that's not all. People would end up using them inside Chew. When that happens, it's only a matter of time until someone dies again. No doubt the blame would get placed on us. This really is the worst possible development. But every dark cloud has a silver lining. Besides with their plan before the club opened. Thanks, Tatsu. You're a genius.
こういうことなら頭回んだよ、俺は。つか悪いな。痛かったか？
Oh, I'm fine. Just a bit shocked.
あれは調子乗りすぎたかもな。あいつ、お前のこと舐め腐ってんだろ。
It's fine, don't worry. Having him think that makes my life easier. Sorry, I think I'll head home. I need to think up a plan.
お嬢さんには俺からうまく言っとくわ。
Thanks. I'll get you something for your troubles sometime later. Ramen, maybe?
落ち着いたら食いに行こうぜ。
Yeah. Alright, see you. Thanks.
おう、またな。
I leave the room and run down the stairs. For now, I need to talk to the others and figure out how we're going to respond. If we don't act soon, we could end up slaves for life. Yeah. I'm back. I throw my back onto the bed and send Ren a message to let her know I'm home. I told her I wanted to talk when I was on my way home, and it looks like she got ready in that time. A knock comes from the window. I open it right away, and Rin comes inside.
お疲れ。
She closes the window and sits down in my chair. She seems to realize from my attitude that it isn't good news. She leans on the desk with a weary look and rests her chin on her hand.
それで
I may have found out what Shinonome wants. I explained what Tatsu told me. I remain standing when able to settle. I somehow managed to gather my scattered thoughts as I speak. I tell her about the possible mafia connection, about the fact that drugs come from the mafia and the Monkai have a quality meat, How about the fact that Shinonome is aiming to sell his drugs to our customers?
ああ、客。なんで気づかなかったんだろう。
We called Koji out and Tatsu tricked him into letting it slip. He didn't say so in as many words, but it sure sounded that way. So I'm pretty sure that's what's going on.
チャチな嫌がらせは目くらましってわけね。
I guess so. He probably wanted to keep us busy with the small stuff. So that by the time we realized what's going on, it was too late. I doubt he's interested in getting in the way of our business. The thing about helping us might even happen half true. After all, he wants us open as soon as possible, so Koji can sell his drugs.
例の3人、出資するって言い出した。
Oh yeah, what happened to that?
予想通り、要求を下げてきた。まだ現実的なラインには程遠いけど。いっぱいいっぱいにして判断力を奪いに来てる。実際、トラブル続きでイライラ来てた。お嬢さんはなんて言ってる？
I haven't told her yet. Drugs are involved, so even if we manage to hide the part about the drugs and tell her, I'm not sure how she'll react. Kodoka still thinks like a member of the Amonkai, after all. We talked about that supplier, but she seemed to be worried about her position and suggested with you as Shinonome says. Even if we say we want to keep Shinonome out of this, I'm not sure how far she'll listen.
あの子にはまだ話してない。
Hina? No, not yet. I get the feeling Tatsu doesn't want Hina knowing about the mafia stuff. I figured I'd discuss it with you first. Of course, I do plan on talking to her about it. We can't decide on things without her.
この前言ったこと覚えてる？
What?
お嬢さんに動画見せて犯す。
Yeah. Huh? What's this all of a sudden?
やれって言ってんの。
Huh? Ren glanced at me irritably as I stand there puzzled.
店での麻薬売買はさせられない。最低でもコウジってバカは排除しないと。けどお嬢さんがなあなあな態度とってちゃ排除できない。お嬢さんごと排除しても無意味。ヤクザに好き勝手されるだけ。お嬢さんには防波堤になってもらわなくちゃいけない。右門会じゃなくて完全に私たちの側に立ってもらわなくちゃいけない。お嬢さんに麻薬のこともぶちまけて味方になってくれるならそれでいいけど。
Hang on, spill the beans?
どうせこのままじゃ終わりなんだから。言っても言わなくても同じ。正義感強いんでしょ？麻薬売買を許せないって奮い立ってくれるならそれが一番。もしそうじゃないなら、それでもひよって悩んだりするようなら、動画見せて犯して写真でも撮って弱み握って樹に逆らえないようにして。
That's...
お嬢さんが味方についただけで事態が好転するとは思ってない。でもやらなきゃ何も変えられない。私たちがヤクザの理不尽に抗うにはお嬢さんを使うしかない。あのさ、
Rin spits the word out and adjusts our legs.
分かってんの？麻薬の売買なんて許したら終わりだって。
I know that. If something happened, it would make us take responsibility again.
それだけじゃない。客の信頼を一気に失う。金持ちの客がうちのサービスを利用しているのは信用があるから。現金手渡しじゃなくて銀行振り込みってリスクを負う価値があると思ってくれてんの、うちのサービスが。その信頼を得るためにどれだけ時間がかかったか。今回出資してくれるのも電子ドラッグに違法性がないから。使っても犯罪にならない、そこに魅力を感じてお金を出してくれる。なのに麻薬？冗談じゃない。店で出回ったら私たち運営側が売っていると思われる。実際そうじゃなくても客はそう思う。欲望のためにパパ活売春のリスクは負えても、それ以上のリスクなんて客は求めていない。もし本当に麻薬をばらまかれてそれに客が気づいたら、一瞬で信頼を失って終わり。危険な場所には二度と近づかない。店に客は来ない。パパ活あっせも予約なし。当然2000万なんて払えない。私たちは破滅する。何溜まってんの？
Rin stands up and walks towards me. She looks up into my face, scowling.
どんな手を使ってもって言ったじゃん。
I did say that. I did say that, but...
かっこつけて言っただけで手は汚せない？
No, it's just that... Isn't... Dude, harming her and taking photos a bit too...
ほんと分かってんの？
She... Rin closes the gap between us and grabs me roughly by the collar.
このままじゃ終わりだって言ってんの。私は逃げればいい。樹がマグロ漁船に放り込まれようが臓器取られようがどうでもいい。けど樹はいいわけ。あの子ヒナは本
Fucking...
当に風俗に沈められるかもね。
Tch.
臭いおっさんのチンコしゃぶって汚いおっさんの上で腰振って。樹はそれでもいいわけ。
Of course I'm not.
だったら
She forcefully pulls me closer.
やって。
Okay. Rin moves away and turns her back on me.
樹からは言いにくいだろうし、
God.
あの子には私から言っておく。だからやりきって。
Okay. Rin leaves without another word. The window rattles shut. Wanting to sound cool? Maybe that's what it was. I thought it was determination. I thought I was ready to do whatever was necessary to get Kotaka on our side and improve our position, even just by a little. Kotaka said she lacked conviction. So did I. I was not prepared at all. I wasn't prepared to hurt someone else. I took the first step because I didn't want to see Hina get hurt. Am I going to dirty my own hands for that purpose? But if I don't, well, Hina will. Conviction. I need conviction. Conviction. Conviction to do what's right, even if it's wrong. It's almost lunch break. For the first time in my life, I feign illness and skip school. I'm subservient, used to being abused. Or rather, I've spent my life believing I was being abused because of my own victim complex. For that reason, I can live with getting hurt to some extent. I'm not that mentally strong, and I'll get depressed, but I don't stay down for long. However, I'm not used to hurting others at all. That's probably the reason why I'm so down. I can't even bear to be at school. But at the same time, there's a part of me wondering what exactly I'm getting so uncomfortable about. After all, was it me who used that video to try and harm Ren? Wasn't that the very first thing I did after I accidentally created that video? And yet, when it comes to Kotoko, why am I so conflicted and depressed? I think it's probably because back then, I had nothing. Forget a lover, I didn't even have friends. I was able to do something so disgusting because I had nothing to lose. But now, I'm scared. Scared of having Hina hate me? Of having Tatsu abandon me? I thought I do change a little, but I'm still desperate for validation from other people. The thought of those two losing their trust in me scares me more than anything. That's it. That's right. It's not Kodoko I'm worried about. I'm afraid of returning to my former self. I'm filled with indecision and self-hatred. I've been thinking the same things over and over again since yesterday. Naturally, I'm calmer now. A little anyway. First of all, forget how I feel about this. Is there really a need to go this far? Get Kodoko on our side? That much is necessary. We have to get her to make choices and decisions that put our interests, not the Monkai's, first. Do I, or do I not, tell her about the drugs to that end? According to Tatsu, the reason we're keeping it a secret is because the boss doesn't want his daughter to hate him. According to Meryl, if Kodaka finds out, she'll try to correct the situation and then she'll have to be dealt with. I'm sorry, Tatsu, but in this case, I think Meryl's right. It's not that he doesn't want to be hated by his daughter, he doesn't want to kill his daughter. If I tell Kodaka about the drugs, I'll be putting her life in danger. In other words, I do be dragging her down to the same level as us. It's a horrifying idea. But if I did that, I do finally be able to talk to her as an equal. That is, if hearing about the drugs gets her sense of justice burning. Kodaka should take her side without any need to threaten her. If she says she heard about the drugs from Koji, we could avoid any unwanted attention while also getting rid of him. That's just one problem. What if she still puts the Mankai first, even after I tell her? What if she unwaveringly follows behind her father? That would be the worst possible outcome. If that happens, then I'll have no choice but to make up my mind. I'll have to use Rave, use my digital drug to blackmail Kotaka. Is Kodoko the kind of person who can be controlled with blackmail? Just telling her about the drugs is a gamble in and of itself. Isn't there any other way? Another more reliable way? I sang. I'm sure there is. But my mind, hampered by a flood of emotions, can't come up with anything.